What's up, guys? I'm back. I'm back in a video today, yo. Okay, so I'm gonna be doing an album review for some metal music and all that good stuff. Yeah, everybody. We're gonna be continuing our Slayer album review series that we started last week and all of that good stuff. We tackled the debut in Show No Mercy. Now we're gonna be moving on to the EP, Haunting the Chapel, uh, released the next year, in 1984, and all of that good stuff, everybody. And Leo, let's see what happens. Okay, there's not that many tracks on here. There's only three. I gotta get to it, everybody. There's three tracks on here, and all of that good stuff. So this is okay. So like I was saying, only three tracks. So I don't know how long this video is gonna be, or like I don't know how long I'm gonna make it be. But anyways, everybody, moving on. So let's talk about some of these. We had the opening track, Chemical Warfare, and that's the longest one on here. That's the longest track of these three, and it's the only song on that first side. No, that good stuff. Good opener. Uh, Fast paced again. We still got more of them dark lyrics on here. And all that good stuff, everybody. As we're gonna, as we keep going on in this Slayer album review series, it's gonna get more and more fun in terms of some of the lyrical themes and all that good stuff. And when albums released, when folks, basically what I'm trying to say is as we get further on in this Slayer album review series, things are gonna get fun, especially with a particular album that was released on a particular day. Uh, that's something I'm gonna mention when we get there. Hopefully, yeah, everybody. I'm not gonna spoil it yet because we're not even close to there. But anyways, moving on. Talking about this first song. It's the longest on here. It's got your usual fast tempos and they get right into it. Well, one guitar part going on, and then it builds up to another guitar part, and then the drums come in, and then and also another thing, we're starting to see an evolution. Like it's got more of it's still got like a raw production to it, but it feels more clear sounding and all that good stuff, everybody. So we're starting to see the evolution of the band and all that good stuff, everybody. We also got the next song, Capture of Sin, which this one or the last one might be my favorite. I don't know, like, not gonna lie, it might be my second favorite. Uh, just like all of these songs are like fast paced and at some points it feels like there's like a kind of like structure to it where like there's like an intro part plus verse uh and chorus, and it feels like the usual song structure, I guess. That's what I noticed, and all of that good stuff. And it's got more we're still in this legendary run of the band members in terms of who's usually here and all of that good stuff. Okay, so yeah, everybody, looking here, I guess a couple of things I could mention about this EP. I'm using Wikipedia because I'm lazy. Mainly because I'm lazy. We got, like I was saying, like I said in the first video, about Gene Hoglan, and yeah, what I'm reading here, he was like I was saying about him being Dave Lombardo's drum tech or something. This is around what I'm reading here. This is around the time where uh Dave was like, I guess, like getting support from Gene Hoglan and about like the double bass drum and all that stuff, like because that's what I'm reading here. And is saying stuff about during recording of and saying stuff about recording of session that Dave added the double bass parts, like added the double bass and other stuff, and credit to Gene Hoglan, obviously, like legendary drummer and just a great one, obviously. Like I could just I'm not. This is not a Gene Hoglan video. Like moving on, everybody. Okay, so in terms of which one I would say is my least favorite, which is hard. The first one or the last one, I don't even know. Like, it might be the last. It might not the last one. In terms of my least favorite tracks on here, which is hard because like I don't want to say any of these songs are bad, but if I had to pick a least favorite, might be the first one. Like, it just feels like kind of like it's long, but it's the longest one on here. But like, it doesn't feel like I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Like, I might have to give this album another listen because like it was so short and all that good stuff, and I might have to give this a couple of listens to hopefully get a better idea, because I did my first listen of this earlier today, and I feel like that's not enough, so I might have to. Wow, everybody. I might have to give this a couple more listens, and that's if I do it, obviously. Which I don't know if that will happen. Moving on, everybody. In terms of my thoughts on this, like there is a big difference in terms of like the production and how it sounds. Like, it's still got that raw sound, like I was saying, but there's like a clear evolution and all that good stuff, everybody. For the most part, I enjoyed this, but I might have to give this a couple more listens. I might listen to this again later today, or maybe sometime during the week, whenever I get the chance to, and all of that good stuff. And yeah, everybody. So for the most part, I enjoyed it. I'm probably gonna give this more listens. And all that good stuff, everybody. So yeah, everybody. I'm gonna start wrapping things up now because I don't know what more left to say about this. Like, there's only 3 tracks on here, so there's that, everybody. Next time in our Slayer album review series, whenever that might be, our Slayer album review series might continue next week or the week after. Might be next week's video because I've given the album After Haunting the Chapel here a good amount of listens. Like, I've been listening to it a good amount just to get an idea of it and all that good stuff. So it might come out next week. And that album we're gonna be looking at is 1985's Hell Awaits. And yeah, everybody, this is what we're gonna be looking at next time in our Slayer album review series. And yeah, everybody. But anyways, everybody. that's gonna be the end of me today, and I'll see you guys next week with another video, with hopefully another video in our Slayer album review series. And deuces, everybody.